Today we'll be preparing delicious and warm aged cheddar arancini. This dish is a real crowd pleaser and is so satisfying. We'll start by making the risotto, which can easily be made the day before. First, chop 1 peeled onion. Then take 2 cloves of garlic, peeled of course, and slice them. Add a small pinch of salt on the garlic. This will make it stay together and make it easier to chop. In a large skillet on medium heat, melt some butter. Cook the onion and the garlic cloves for 2 minutes. Add 1 1/4 cups of rinsed arborio rice and stir thoroughly to coat the grains with butter. Arborio is a starchy, creamy rice that is ideal for making risotto, but you can use any other kind of short grain rice. Deglaze with a bit of white wine and reduce by half. Instead of the traditional method, here's a quick and simple way to cook risotto. Pour all at once a large quantity of sodium-reduced chicken broth. Add some dried thyme and a bay leaf. Cover and let simmer for 15 minutes. Remove the lid, stir and cook for another 5 minutes to allow any excess liquid to evaporate. Meanwhile, grate 1 1/2 cups of Canadian aged cheddar. Remove the bay leaf and add the cheddar. Season with salt and pepper. The risotto smells and looks delicious. Transfer it on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper and spread it evenly. Let it cool, then chill in the refrigerator for at least an hour. Now we're ready to make the arancini. Take some Canadian aged cheddar and dice it into 1/2 inch cubes. You can replace the aged cheddar by Canadian provolone, mozzarella, Gouda, mild or medium cheddar. Take a cheese cube and completely coat it with risotto, shaping it into a ball. What I always do is wet my hands before to make sure the risotto doesn't stick to them. I have 3 plates. In the first one, some flour that I'll season with salt and pepper. In the second one, 4 beaten eggs. I'll add a bit of water. And the last one, dried breadcrumbs. I'll add some grated Canadian Parmesan and some fresh chopped parsley. Now dip the risotto balls in flour. Transfer in the egg mixture. And finally in the breadcrumbs. Dip a second time in the egg mixture. A second time in the breadcrumbs. Now this will give it a nice crunchy crust. Now it can get messy, but that's why it's so much fun. Coat each one with some melted butter. You can always freeze arancini before or after baking them and serve them later. Now bake them in a preheated oven at 450 degrees Fahrenheit for about 15 to 20 minutes until they're golden and crispy. When the temperature starts to drop, set a welcoming and comforting tone with warm arancini. You can serve them as hors d'oeuvres with cocktails or as an appetizer.